Good morning, student. In our in our previous lectures, we have studied various entity techniques. Now we are uh, discussing pull-up method. It is also entity techniques. The pull-up method is based on the measurement of in-situ tensile strength of concrete. The compressive strength of concrete is well known to be related with the tensile strength. Another application of the test is in testing of the bond between original and new concrete in repairs and strengthening. The details of the test are shown in next slide. Two variations of the test are possible. In first case, a metallic disc is glued directly to the surface of the concrete and pulled off to measure the force necessary to pull a piece of concrete away from the surface. In the second case, partially coring is done with a standard diameter of 75 mm, and the above procedure is and the procedure which is mentioned in first case is repeated by gluing the disc at the top of the partial core. For assessing the bond strength of the repairs with the original concrete, the depth of the partial coring should be below the surface of the original concrete. Corrosion. Corrosion is a natural process that converts a refined metal into a more chemical stable form, such as oxide, hydroxide, or sulfide. It is the gradual destruction of materials by chemical or electrochemical reaction with their environment. In the most common use of the word, this means electrochemical oxidation of metal in reaction with an oxidant such as oxygen or sulfates. Rusting, the formation of iron oxide, is well known example of electrochemical corrosion. This type of damage typically produces oxides or salts of the original metal and result in the distinctive orange coloration. Corrosion can also occur in materials other than metal such as ceramics or polymers, although in this context the term degradation is more common. Corrosion degrades the useful property of materials and structures, including strength, appearance, and permeability of permeability to liquid and gases. There are some corrosion mitigation techniques to protect the structure from corrosion. Prevention of corrosion in reinforcement. Seal the surface of the concrete, modify the concrete to reduce its permeability, protect the reinforcing bars to reduce the effect of chlorides. Corrosion controlling steps. These are some steps to control the corrosion in reinforcement. Good concrete practice: latex modified concrete, silica fume concrete, epoxy coated reinforcement providing membranes and sealers, cathodic protection, electro osmosis, inorganic corrosion inhibitors, organic corrosion inhibitors. Use of membranes and sealers. Membranes and sealers help prevent chloride entry. Urethanes, neoprene, or epoxy are usually used to build up in multiple layers of membranes. The performances of these materials vary depending upon the base of the sealer. Sealers, linseed oil, and sophisticated sealants and siloxanes. Cathodic protection controls corrosion of steel by applying direct current. It is complicated process that requires extensive pre-installation and monitoring. Corrosion of steel in concrete is a electrochemical process. Steel, which is inside the concrete, act as cathode and provide protection. Concrete act as anode. It is non-recommended for carbonated concrete. Electroosmosis. Electroosmosis makes it possible to restore the initial alkalinity of the concrete. Externally applied alkaline gel covering the external conductor is drawn. Alkalinity increase of a carbonated concrete restore the passivation. The carbonated problem is solved. Organic corrosion inhibitors combine other organic chemicals for successfully inhibiting corrosion. Inhibitors form a protective barriers on the reinforcing steel. Barriers prevents reaction between the iron and chlorides. Students, now we have discussed various NDT techniques and corrosion details. Our second unit has been completed. In my next lecture, we will discuss materials for repairs. This is our third unit as per RTU curriculum. Thank you.